It's Louise Faye for VIP Boxing, and today I am pleasured to be joined with Jason Cumming. Jason, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm absolutely amazing. I'm literally counting down the days like it's up until Christmas, really.
I
So
know
three sleeps.
when we was organising this yesterday, I was like, oh, it's 4 more sleeps, it's this close. And I was watching your stories on your Instagram, and it really is that countdown for you now, right?
Yeah, it's literally it's around the corner now. It's feel like I've been training for so long, but it's literally in touching.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so pleased that I'm going to get to be there for it as well. Um, but so, like, I'm sitting here talking like I know everything, and nobody that's watching this knows. So you're about to make your professional debut on the VIP show at Rainton Arena this weekend. And this professional debut, Jason, it has been a long time coming, right?
Yeah, a very long time. Uh, but my first fight was meant to be in the February, and the lad pulled out the day before, and then I was on another show. We got in on April, but they cancelled the show a week before. So I'm in on this one now, but so
Oh,
hopefully it goes ahead. Been third time lucky, really.
third time lucky and VIP will be your charm. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. But before we kind of move on to like the pro side of things, just tell me how you got into boxing, Jason. What's your story?
Right. Well, so basically, like I was about 10 and maybe 11, and I was let's just say I was 10 stone, about 4'10", just a big ball basically. So I joined the gym because I was into football and rugby. So I joined to lose a bit of weight to get fitter for rugby, and I just fell in love with it. And then I ended up sacking rugby and football off and just sticking to boxing. But
Wow.
so yeah, just to lose weight and get fit, really.
Do you know, it's often the case, isn't it? That's the, you go into the boxing gym and you're like, no, 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 I'm not getting in the ring. It's not about that. I've just come for fitness, just lose weight, whatever it might be. But yeah, you soon get hooked. And once you feel the leather on the face for the first time, it's like, yeah, let's go.
Oh no. Well, for me, I've always been like over. I don't know what the word would be like. So when I first joined the gym, I was probably here a week and I was asking to spar. I was going, who's the best in the gym? I'll spar, and then obviously it just took off from there. Showing a bit of wit about me, trying to spar everyone. So it probably helped me in the long run.
And you went on to box as an amateur. And how old was you when you had your first bout?
Uh, I was probably 11 or 12, I'd
Oh,
say.
straight in then.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I was boxing. I think I was in the gym around 3 months, and then I had the 3 or 4 skills bouts, and then straight into it within the first year, I'd say. So
I'm,
yeah.
I'm always interested to know, what did you finish off with your amateur record as being?
Do you know what? My amateur record wasn't the best.
Often the case.
I only had 20, 21 fights. So I was on the low. I'm on the low end of the
Yeah.
scale. So I, although I was in the gym 5, 6 nights a week, I don't know. I just couldn't get the fights
Right.
really.
Well, you got 2 stoppages, didn't you, quite early on in your amateur career as well? And I suppose that's
Yeah,
never the best way, because sometimes you need to get a knockout to get a draw in amateur boxing.
yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, you do.
So if you're making it too easy for the judges to make the decisions, maybe that's why you were that
Yeah,
guy. um, but no, we're glad that you're hooked, and like I say, we've got to this point, and we're turning over as pro. And we've got an opponent for you, haven't we?
oh yeah,
Simas Volasinas. I always get it wrong, Volasinas. He's a Lithuanian guy, and he's actually been a professional 13 years. So the age
yeah,
you were when you started.
yeah.
And he's been a professional all of that time. So a tough opponent in the sense of experience, not
Yeah.
necessarily by record. And we appreciate that these guys are absolutely here to do a job. And you heard me talk about that last night with Connor. Um, but have you had a little look at him? Because he's caused some fun on our shows in the past.
Oh yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't overdo it with that sort of side. I've only watched one video of him because I think like the video, it's not me in the ring with them type of thing. So I don't get too hooked on that video type of thing. So I had a little look and I just gonna have to do it on the night.
He says with a smile on his face. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
So what kind of boxer would you describe yourself as? Are you a comfort
Uh,
pressure fighter, or are we going to see something a little bit elusive, a little bit sneaky?
I'm a pressure fighter. But yeah, to be like I'm known as the engine, and I think that describes me as a whole. Really, like describes our fighting. I just give it me all.
I love that. Leave everything in the ring. Is that your boxing name, the engine?
Yeah, the engine.
Oh, nice. And is that going to be on the shorts on the night?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, definitely.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, so he's boxed a few of ours. We've had in recent years, Lennox Lithgow. He's campaigning for a continental super bantamweight title in his next fight out. Actually, one of our guys, Lerone Harrison. He made his debut with him, and James Francis as well. So yeah, we've got experience with him.
Oh,
And so, yeah, it'd be a good card. It's a cracking card that you're on, actually. There's a Central Area Lightweight title. No, sorry, Northern Area
no.
Lightweight title on there, isn't there?
Yeah, well, the Jordan who's boxing for it. I used to train with him for a short period of time.
Oh, brilliant. So he used to be on that card, right?
Yeah, it'll be good to see him again. I haven't seen him in a while.
Where did you used to box together?
It's called Hartlepool Elite. Like I'm still here,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he trained under Peter and who he's managed by Mick, who manages me. So he just trains with Mick full time now, but he was with Peter for many years. So I got a spar with him a couple of times, like when I was coming through. So
Oh,
it'll be good to see him again, really.
oh, and absolutely, you'll be able to see the fight as well because hopefully you'll be on pretty early.
Yeah,
Because it's quite a stacked card, I think. We've got 9 or 10 fights on there. But yeah, so it's Jordan Ellison. I do apologise. I said Central area. It is the Northern area. I'm used to doing Central. They're taking me for an away day. It's a Northern area lightweight title against Tommy Hodgson, who's the home fighter,
yeah.
who's obviously headlining this card. So wish them both all the best. But I think that'll be area title fights. Always bring out the best, I think.
Oh no, it'll be a cracking fight. One to watch, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. And speaking of which, guys, if you're watching this, hit subscribe because all of our shows are live streamed on this channel. So we'll pop a link out in a couple of days' time, but subscribe and you'll be able to watch along. And you'll be able to support Jason if you're not able to go down there on the night. But we just mentioned sparring with Jordan. Who have you been sparring with in this camp? Who have you been having a little move around with?
I've been sparring. There's a lad called Joe Miller who's just turned pro, and he had his first one about 2 months ago. He's a very good lad, one to watch out for. Josh Babb, I've been sparring him, which is obviously another good pro. He's just turned pro, and Adam Richard, who's on the show as
Oh,
well.
nice.
I've done a few rounds with him leading up to this fight, so yeah, I've had plenty of sparring with all good people. And I've even still been jumping in with some of the amateurs. There's a good little amateur called Lewis Harden who I've done some rounds with as well, who's helped me out on my journey as in this camp. So yeah, I've had plenty
So,
of rounds.
so obviously it's a completely different game, amateur to pro. The style is completely different, but there's still absolute relevance there in keeping those fast feet, keeping boxing long, and stick and move. And I think that's what it's good to have there, isn't it, with the amateurs?
Well, yeah, we've been trying to keep sparring amateurs because obviously with me only doing 4 rounds, it still needs to be quick.
Yeah.
We're trying not to do too, like, they're trying to slow me down, but keep me sharp and quick for these 4 rounders at the start. So we've been trying to mix it up a bit because I
I'm
don't want to
loving
look too early.
every time you give like a sneaky peek about what we're going to look at this weekend, the smile on your face is all
Oh,
making me
I
excited.
know.
You're giving me itchy knuckles. So if this opponent pulls out, I'm finding someone. You are making your debut.
Yeah.
No two ways about it this weekend. Um, but you are quite a busy bee, aren't you? It seems like this is your life now. You like some challenges. You like a challenge. Jumping out of planes, no less.
Oh God, yeah, yeah,
Talk to me.
yeah. So that was I raised money for it was we were just like with everything going up in price and the minimum wage didn't go up. I was I do I done the skydive for the food bank because Hartlepool it's not the not the most richest of places really, and I thought it'll do good to help out because we were going off the back of like the schools broke up for like the 6 weeks off, and I thought like the kids on free school meals and stuff like might be struggling, and I couldn't think of anything worse for a parent thinking like I won't be able to eat tonight. So I thought doing a skydive, it's somewhat different. It's not your typical one. It's challenging, and I done that, and I think I raised, I think it was around 1,700 £1,700 for the food bank. So really good, really.
And absolutely amazing. And in fact, when you first started out looking at doing that challenge, you was only trying to raise £500. I think that was the original target,
Yeah,
wasn't it? So
five
to go
pounds.
on and
Yeah.
do 3 times that is just amazing, mate. So hats off to you, and I love that you've done that. Um, and going back to you, I've just reminded myself. It said about people trying to slow you down. I was speaking to my other half earlier, who has marathon run for a long time, and I told him your half marathon time of 1 hour and 17 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Like that's fast. Are you
Oh no.
running?
Uh, yeah. So I'm a bit of a natural runner, and my coach has said to me if I don't make it in boxing, I'm gonna have to go and take up running because I think I run I run like 5 miles in about 26 minutes. I think I do it in.
Wow.
But yeah, with the half marathon, so literally, my coach said I had to do a long run on a weekend, and I drove down the lakes. I thought I'm gonna. I stayed over in my car. I made a little bed, and I slept over. And I went for a run. And I was out for a run. And I seen like a sign on the wall saying half marathon next week, like in the lakes. It was in is it Langdale, Little Langdale or
Yeah.
something. So I applied for that, and then I was back down there a week later running a half marathon.
I love it. Is it the first and the last?
Yeah.
People,
No, to be honest, I actually enjoyed it. I don't enjoy running, but when there was like other people there, a bit of competition or strive off it, I done to be honest, I done really well. I think there was 800 runners and I come fifth.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, congratulations, mate. That is actually fantastic. And Steve Lillis, who is our matchmaker, and who will be watching this, I'm sure. He's done a few marathons in his time as well, and he challenged himself. He's going to be coming back this year, 63, and he's going to try and do another marathon. So putting us all to shame. So go on, Steve.
I
Hats off to
know.
you for that as well.
But yeah, like I know. Hey, you can invite me. I'll come with you.
Oh, there you go. Maybe we should. Maybe
Running partner. Yeah.
I'll do it in my wheelchair. But going back to, I'm going to bring this to an end, mate, because I know that our Zoom time is going to run out. But if you've got any sponsors, anybody that you want to say thank you to, and also to those people, we had this conversation off camera, who have stuck by you the 2 times that you haven't got to this point,
Yeah.
and the 3rd time lucky. So take it away, champ.
Right, I want to say thank you to all the people who've supported me, me coaches, me mum, me family, me girlfriend for putting up with me because I'm in a mood 9 times out of 10. And obviously, me sponsors who've helped me on the journey. We've got the place to be at Seaton. We've got Bonnie Beauty. We've got the Hideaway. I'm sorry about this. I've got a couple. So we've got the Raby Arms, the Healthy Prep Chef who sorts my meals out.
They look
We've
good,
got,
by the way.
oh yeah, honestly, taste amazing. So we've also got the Raby Arms pub. I might have already mentioned them. We've got Haig's Law. We've got Smith and Graham Solicitors. We've got Paul Goth's Physio and Media. And we've got Stephen Bell's Funeral Service as well. So we've got a few sponsors who've jumped on board and helped me out on my journey.
Oh, fair play to them though, because the pro game is not easy.
No, all thanks to them.
Yeah.
And the support. I just can't say thank you enough, to be honest, for everyone who's a part of it.
Well, they're going to get to see you strut your stuff on Saturday night at Rainton Arena. There are tickets still available. Hit Jason up for tickets. If you can't contact him, drop us a message and we'll find a way to get those tickets out to you. And stream live. But thank you so much, Jason.
Can I quickly mention one more thing?
Yeah.
Thank you to Active Body Con for the strength and conditioning training as well, getting me stronger, ready for my fight. Forgot to mention.
Oh, no, absolutely done. Fantastic, mate. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you on fight night.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.